Hello, everybody, and welcome to the beautiful town of Krumbach. So, this is a new series that we're starting up, kind of like a sort of semi survival, hardcore challenge, so to speak. Many rules in place I put for myself. So, what have we done? I've kind of swapped out most of the equipment and sold the original equipment, so I've kind of replaced it with maybe slightly bigger equipment or different equipment, so to speak. The trailers it comes with are dolly trailers. I don't like dolly trailers, so I've kind of swapped them out. You start with the Steyr tractor. I've swapped that out for the little Fendt 400 here. And if we go into the map, now when you start on this game, you kind of start with all of this here. You start with farm over here, and you start with 45 on this big one here. So we're not doing that. We're just going to start with the basic of the main farm and the sheep farm. So the kind of goal in this is to own all the farms and fill up all the animal pens with the animals. I've not checked the other farm down at the bottom. I know it's got cows. I think it takes 200 cows, but I think this one only takes about 25, maybe at the most. So the rules in place are there is no liftable mods, no autoload, and I've kind of put the challenge in place where I have to get to a point where I make all the fields 100% yield, meaning I have to do absolutely everything from liming to ploughing, cultivating, rolling, that kind of thing. And obviously removal of stones if the stones are large stones. If they're small, then it's not so bad. I can roll them in. I'm not allowed to harvest in the rain or the snow as well, so field work can be done, um, but only field work can be done in the snow and rain. So no harvesting in the rain. If there's any rain, then we'll work on doing something else. So first things first, we are going to harvest this wheat field. So I've kind of gone for the bigger John Deere here because you start with I think it's the Deutz-Fahr, is it? I think it's the Deutz-Fahr. So we are going to go ahead and we are going to start getting to work. Also, no leasing of equipment, so all my equipment must be owned. So that's going to be even more of a challenge as well. So I'll put the help window on at the moment because I don't want. There's no point putting the straw swath on unless I can find a cheap baler. There's a nice tractor there. So let's have a look. See, I don't think we're going to find a baler that's going to be sufficient at that price. If we do, then we've got that one at 22. I don't want to leave myself too short. No quick bale either. That's another thing. So none of these are allowed to be used. So it's got to be done kind of done by the book, really. So I'm not going to get anything. No, I'm not going to get anything just now. So, oh wait, we've got this one here, 17. That'd be a good one. 125 centimeter bales. Maybe we could buy that. Yeah. Right. Well, we'll go for that. Actually, I didn't actually realize that was there. Right. So we're gonna get this harvested, and I'm not sure if I'm going to allow workers or not, because it's kind of for me to do. I might do it for field work, and then other jobs I can do myself. So now we've got 12,674 in the bank. So we've got the roller. So, and then I forget to turn on the swath. So that's a good start. There we go. Too much rabbiting on. So I hope you all enjoy this new series, along with my other two series going, which is the No Man's Land build challenge, and the Campaign of France, which is a collaboration series between myself, Rusty Money Gaming, and Rabid Rob. So if you haven't checked that out yet, I highly recommend you go and check it. It's very entertaining. Right, so what I'll do is I'll get this field all finished up, and then I will jump you guys back in. I would do time lapses, but unfortunately I'm having difficulty with music. I don't have YouTube music, so normally I do it on an external hard drive, but for some reason the drive is not supported this time, even though it was. So I'll get this done, and then I will cut you guys back in when we go on to the next phase. Right, we're almost finished with this wheat field here. I've already put just under 12,000 litres into the silo. So we're going to get the remainder of this put in there, and oh, wrong button. So we'll get the remainder of that put in there, and then we'll get all of this turned into bales, and we'll get them stored. So there's not going to be a huge amount coming off this field because it was totally unfertilized, so it's yeah, very low in yield, but hopefully we'll get that changed in the future. I may go for the longer pipe on this because for some reason the trigger on this trailer wouldn't allow me to get it into the middle of the trailer. It's not allowing me to get it in the middle of the trailer at all. So we'll get this unloaded. We'll put this back in underneath the canopy here. And then we'll get I went down and picked up the baler and the bale spike as well. Oh, just rub the baler. Right, so we'll get this guy back underneath here, so he's all nice and safe from the elements. We'll empty this into the silo. I don't know how quickly we'll get round to doing the animals on this farm, but we'll just have to see. We'll need to try and find a way to make enough money to get started. We're obviously going to need feed for them. They don't take straw in this one here, so it's just feed. So it's a bit of a bonus. Right, so we'll drop that there. And then we'll crack on with getting the baling done on here. Oh, we want to... no, don't want to do that. Right, so we'll go up and get this started. Not sure how quickly this will fill up, but it looks like it could fill up quite quickly. Got a lot of small bales off of this. Bales are not, well, straw bales are not really worth a lot, so it's probably worth just keeping them for the cows later on down the line. I don't know. Do we... oh, I unload baler. There we go. Perfect. So we'll pick up as much of this as we can just to get as much of it off the field as possible. But it is such a beautiful map. This was actually a map suggested by me, by one of my subscribers. And I must say it is a beautiful, beautiful map. I haven't been around the full map yet, but from what I've had so far, it is a really, really picturesque. Oh, and it really is a lovely map. So yeah, I recommend trying it if you haven't tried it yet. I would certainly recommend trying it. Right, we have finished doing the baling and we are now in the process of getting these bales onto the trailer. Now, I think I'm just gonna store these just now for the moment. I probably will sell them, even though they aren't selling at the highest, at a very high price, but if I need to make money, I need to, well, sell. So, these bales do not like... There we go. So now you get to sit and relax and watch my baling, my bale loading skills, which is not much. So if I do go quiet, I do apologize. It does take a huge amount of concentration to do this. This is a skill to be had. Oh, come on. That did not work out well. Right, let's get straightened up onto this one. So used to the Autoload trailers and Autoload auto balers, and it's definitely going to be a new experience to go back to doing it this way. I think the last time I did it without any Autoload was the Bake a Cake Challenge by Cobbler Farms. That was the only time I think I ever... Where are you going? Thank you. Did the without Autoload or anything like that. So, and it was interesting. It really was. So it's just going to be really wow. Okay. Don't get stuck in the tractor, for goodness sake. Yep. So as you can see, this is not going as I'd hoped. We'll get it again. Wait, I think I'm right on the edge, am I? No, nope, no, we're alright. Maybe I'll just load it up one at a time. Because trying to load two at a time is not working. I thought if I could get the bales side by side, but I think it's because the rods or the tines are too wide apart, maybe. Trying to get them as close together as possible. And then try and load them on together. Yeah, I mean, they look like they're pretty much level together. And when I go put them on the trailer, that's a different story altogether. Yep. I don't think that's how the farmers do it in real life, but never mind. Right, okay, we've only got a few more to go. I can't remember how many we got total. What, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 11. 11. Surely there's a 12th somewhere. Probably rolled away down the road. Oh. So it's going to be interesting to hear people's take on this series. Whether it's going to be worth people's time to watch it. But oh my goodness. That's terrible. I really would not make a great farmer. It's a good start to day one at Krumbach. Oh, it might not be the biggest yield ever, but so yeah, there's no, the liftable mods are on, but as you can see I can't lift these, but I'm going to avoid using liftable mods and stuff because it just, it's all oh no, the crop destruction on and I just drove into my potatoes. Well, that's part of the potato field destroyed. Yeah, I see it constantly all the time, people using the Autoload and everything else, so I thought, no, it's time to put a little bit of a challenge in place and see if I can do this with all the rolls set in place, especially with no harvesting in the rain. It's going to be a challenge in itself, I think. Especially if it rains first and then it snows straight after. Because I remember in Fs19, I think it was Fs19, you couldn't harvest in the rain. So, but it was never implemented for some reason in Fs22. Although they could have probably given you the option to turn it on or off. So, we're going to make that a rule that we're not allowed to harvest in the rain or the snow. We can do field work, it's no problem. If we're getting like fields set and ready for the next crops, so to speak. I'll tie these up. There is bars that you could actually put on that trailer for the bales, but I haven't, never bothered. getting them. So I might get them at some point. So what we'll do is I'll probably just put this into the shed with as they are. Perfect. So we'll get these in the shed. That'll keep, so it's 55,000 litres of straw. That's not too bad, actually. That's quite good. Considering, I don't know if the yield's better, you get more straw. I don't know. I would imagine so. I would imagine so. Right, so the best place to put this trailer, I can't remember, the workshop is here or down at the bottom there. Yeah, because I've got the workshop on the farm as well, so right, we could probably just try and put these in here. Perfect. So I don't think that's too bad of a start for day one at Krumbach. I think it went pretty well, so we managed to get the whole field harvested, baled, loaded up onto the bale trailer, and put away in the shed, ready for something else. I don't know. As I say, I don't know if I'm going to sell them or if I will keep them for the cow barn. But I mean, most likely I'll probably sell them because there's no point in holding on to straw for so long. We can just check the the price for wheat at the moment. It's 281 per 1,000 litres at the grain elevator. And for straw, at the animal dealer, it's $34 per 1,000 litres. So, yeah, it's not the highest price in the world. If we were sitting in September, the highest is about £49. So I think it's been a pretty good start to the first day here at Krumbach. As I say, we got not a huge amount done, but we managed to get something done. So I hope you all enjoyed the first video here, and I hope you leave a like and a comment in the comment section below. And if you're new to the channel, please consider subscribing. And until next time, bye for now.